Peace and love to all. This is Real Bar Talk, the Horsemen. Real brothers with real topics, real discussions. I am nonchalant.
Brother JC.
I'm not on video at this moment. My name is Exact Truth. Please subscribe and hit them likes.
Yeah.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
To tell more friends. Now,
How's everyone?
Yeah, everything, you know.
Anybody was hungover today?
Trick question. Can James Brown dance?
I won't say hungover. I say feeling the effects.
I mean, you say tomato, I say tomato. Not necessarily. Like I guess that might be a better terminology. I was feeling the effects. Yeah.
That was one of the setup questions because our good brother said nobody should be celebrating the 4th.
Well, what I say to that is
you hungover. You hungover.
What I say to that is I was celebrating being alive.
Word.
I always say I use all of these holidays as family time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. This is a time to uplift my family and be uplifted by my family. So we didn't tell it. Nobody say happy 4th. You know what I mean? Everything we got was happy extended Juneteenth.
There you go. I love your terminology. Early.
Yep.
Feeling the effects. I'm writing these down. And extended happy Juneteenth. I am very happy to be here.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So,
extension of Juneteenth, my brothers.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Salute. I ain't got nothing at this current juncture.
Nah, I'm dry. I'm dry tonight, fellas. I'm dry tonight.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Over because that would be every day for me. So it ain't nothing.
I'm rocking that. You see that, right?
Yeah. Whose house?
Rod's house. But we want to start at. I mean, we can segue that, and the question I think you already did that is, should we even be celebrating July 4th as Black people?
That's a resounding no.
Okay. Picture me celebrating this a worldwide lie. Like I said, man, I think that for the longest time, a lot of their holidays have not been my holiday. I've turned the meaning around for me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we find ways of making situations that we deal with work for ourselves. Like I said, it's just, to me, whenever you can get your family together and everybody actually may have a day off to gather and get together, man, I think we should. I mean, we just got to find and use a definition to describe it.
Absolutely.
Shit. I think that we should celebrate Juneteenth, and I think that we should celebrate the actual day that it was signed in that slavery was over. Not when Galveston or wherever part of Texas got the news today was 2 years late. Like what the actual date was. You know what I mean?
Right. True indeed.
That was what, July, was that June 17th then?
I mean, it would be shit like 17th plus the 19th plus July 4th. You know what I'm saying? Like for real.
Yeah.
They say we like to party anyway.
We different.
Oh, no, definitely.
I drink to that.
I toast to that too without my drink.
And the other thing is, like, if you even go back like a month earlier, they have what you call Memorial Day, and they hijacked that from us too, as usual. And because the original name of that was called Decoration Day. And it was a celebration to thank the Black Union soldiers who fought and given their lives in the Civil War. And that was created by Black folks. You know what I'm saying? And the first Decoration Day was held in 1865 in Charleston, South Carolina. The Union Army had just successfully defeated the Confederate Army. And I'll tell you this, right?
Nope.
Black Union soldiers played a very big part in this victory. So, and on May 1st, 1865, there was about 10,000 free Black people gathered in the historic Hampton Park to pay the respects to the fallen Black Union soldiers. Hampton Park was formerly the site of a prison built by white Confederates, which had confined many Black Union soldiers over time. To honor their fallen lives, free Black workmen had decided to convert the prison into a memorial site. This is where the first Decoration Day was held. Salute.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that knowledge.
Yeah,
Each one teach one.
my pleasure.
We need that.
My pleasure. But yeah, we supposed, I mean, and what was the other one? I guess that was the ones we was talking about.
Juneteenth, yeah, we touched on Juneteenth, right?
Yeah, we touched on Juneteenth. But yeah, man, I mean, people have said like different things as far as like people get caught up in a lot of in my opinion, like I understand it like emotionally sometimes. And so it gets to the point where it's not really, your emotions are ahead of your intellect. You know what I mean? And like even with, you know, the Rosa Parks thing and sitting in the back of the bus, like when we, you know what I'm saying? Our elders back in the day, if you sat in the back of the bus, the first thing they say to you was, you know, people sacrifice lives and livelihoods so you know, to not sit in the back of the bus. And all I said to that was, thank you very much. But I think even more further than that, it was a sacrifice to sit wherever the fuck you want. You know what I mean?
I mean, if I'm paying the same thing as Whitey, why wouldn't I sit where I want?
Yeah, so I get what they're saying, but at the same time, I go further with it. Like, I understand. I think, you know, the elders before me and the people who have done and sacrificed those things. But I think it's a little, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more deeper than that, I think, in my humblest opinion.
Yeah.
Respectfully, like I said, no disrespect here, respectfully. But, you know, let's get to this other one about this baby mama drama that came on the IG. If y'all want to do that. What was it, like a week ago? Like a week ago, something like that?
You talking about McDowell's or McDonald's?
The McDonald's.
These Roms are Darryl's. Those burgers are Ronald's.
Mm-hmm.
So what's y'all take on that?
I feel like,
was she right? Was he wrong? Was she wrong? Or so on and so forth.
I feel like this is a good discussion from this standpoint of when me and you was kicking it earlier, National, like, you know, I said you see how you was feeling about it. I just looked at it, man, like you shouldn't have a child feel like there's like no child left out. I also said it depends. You shouldn't be obligated to do anything, but the man in you should want to not want any child to feel uncomfortable with any situation. You don't want your son to start getting bullied or deal with something with his brothers and sisters because they feel like they better than them. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of it has to do with the woman that's being in a thing, in a situation. It definitely is not something to go viral. But like I said, I've dealt with women that make you want to do nothing but for yourself. So, you know what I mean? I ain't blaming nobody, putting no fingers. It just depends on the situation. But a man shouldn't be obligated, but should be responsible at the same time to realize maybe what's going on. So that's my take on that situation.
I'm gonna kind of like not necessarily piggyback that, but like you said, we was talking earlier, and as adults, we're supposed to be setting examples. And when I say that, you can set a lot of examples. You can set some dumb examples. You can do some smart examples. You know what I mean? You can set smart examples. But in my take with it, if I'm bringing something for one, I'm bringing something for all, even if they're not mine. Because like I said, what you and that woman have going on is between y'all, and that shouldn't supersede, or that shouldn't the children shouldn't suffer for that. You know what I mean? They don't know no better, or they maybe they do, but I don't think as because the children were never asked to be here. Y'all did what y'all did. Y'all laid down together. You may, like I said, I don't know the situation. It was all one-sided. You know what I'm saying? It was all one-sided according to the video or what have you. First of all, it tells you what type of individual that would even what type of individual that is that would even record something like that. So that tells you the toxic shit that's going on, period. You know what I'm saying? And so you can only imagine and guess the shit that we don't see. You know what I mean? Because we already saw the shit that was showed. That's some shit that I wouldn't want nobody. I'm not putting that on social media. That's all I'm saying. And then for that to happen, imagine your kid seeing that. You know what I'm saying? Imagine your kid seeing that. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, for me, no child left behind. That's how I see it. No child left behind. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we could get into what she might have did, what he might have did, or whose kid it is, so on and so forth. It's like, okay, these are kids we talking about.
Children, babies.
These are babies. These are children we talking about. And you gonna let that, unfortunately, this happens, it probably happens a lot, where this toxic shit gets displayed on the regular, and people wonder why they are where they are. You know what I mean? Because it's a big old pool of that. You know what I mean? Of just toxic sludge. This is like the surface of it, but I'm just saying, I'm not leaving no kid out. That's all. I'm not leaving no kid out, even if it's not mine. Even if it's not mine biologically or what have you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not leaving no kid out.
Claudine is in the past.
Say what?
The days of Claudine, when James Earl Jones and Diana Carroll.
Yeah.
When she had about 5 kids, he was the garbage man.
Yeah.
And I think being in the and I'm not in that position per se, but I can understand the young fella. Like, the times are different. Chicks is just getting over. So the way I would have handled that is, if you got visitation privileges, take your kid to McDonald's then, and just don't put your kid in that position where you making the other kids envy him.
Yeah.
Like, cause that's on some old, like, you know, that's why maybe it was a stunt. I don't know, because what brother would do that?
That's all. I mean, I don't know any, but I'm just saying I've heard shit. You know what I mean?
That joker must be bitter. She getting
Yeah.
that booty somebody
you know
new.
what
That's
you
what that is.
You said something real powerful. You said Claudine. When you said Claudine, you know what it was when you remember that soundtrack. You remember the song, the song from that, and it says a little bit of hugging and loving, squeezing and kissing. That's what's missing, bro. That family love, man. Like the kids need that too.
Yes.
You have your hugging and your loving with your kids, but you're supposed to hug and also not with the physical love, but show them the love, man. You squeeze them up, let them know how much they mean to you. You kiss them, like, come on, man. Like those things, man. You right, brother JC. There might not be too many brothers, but I'm pretty sure it's a few that's out there, man. It's just how many, and it's, you're not blaming nobody, but how many people nowadays that maybe have all of these kids that love themselves.
That's the thing. You hit it on the head of the nail. You hit that shit on the head of the nail.
Claudine loved all 5 of them kids. And then when she dealt with James Earl Jones, that's what happened. It's funny because that was my family. My grandmother, my grandfather, my grandfather didn't physically make all of his kids, but all of his kids was all of his kids because there was 9 of them. They was 9 deep. He never would let anybody tell anybody that 2 of them wasn't his or whatever because they was here for all of his babies. You know what I'm saying? And he treated them as such. And that's why, like, my grandfather, he's a matriarch in our family, man, because everybody loved him. He ain't treat nobody, he ain't take no shit from nobody, but he loved all of his kids equally. And I think down to his last biological, even down to his last biological.
And I think that's that was like our family dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Like for a lot of us, that was our family dynamic. Similar, not like that, but you know, we took care of each other more. You know what I'm saying? We took care of each other. You know what I'm saying? And you hit it on the head of the nail when you said that word love, man. A lot of these people don't love themselves. So when you don't love yourself, how can you love somebody? You know what I mean? It's gonna come across as just a lot of crazy shit. You know what I mean? A lot of blaming here, blaming there, but you never blame yourself for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Accountability is off the table. And so everything is everybody else's fault. It's never yours. You know what I'm saying? Even though it very well might be. You know what I'm saying? So nobody takes accountability. They just say, well, this is why this has happened. Because these people around me keep making it this way for me. You know what I mean? And that's a lot of the bullshit right there. You know what I mean? So people choose to point the finger at the other person, when in reality, all the bullshit might be caused by yourself and not the people outside of you. But you know, it's always easy to blame somebody else for your fucked up situation.
Well, that's where I'm at with it. I'm basically like, okay, I'm gonna blame the brother because you shouldn't have got yourself in that situation. She had 3 kids, and like I mentioned earlier, off camera, you was bringing McDonald's to make that 4th kid.
Yep.
So now the way you start is the way you gotta end.
Where you gotta end.
So I already know the situation. She ain't giving up the cookies. She giving up the cookies to someone else. Dude is feeling a little bitter. And now he on that. Come to the door. He ain't coming with that big triple sack, quadruple sack, quintuplet sack. He ain't coming with that no more. He coming with that 1-pack. Take this. I'm out.
I'm out.
So that's why I said maybe it was staged, but I saw the shorty in the car, and I'm like, man, you got these brand new eyelashes on, brand new wig, you got makeup on your face, you ain't going nowhere, you damn sure ain't going to work. You know, so you just found someone else. A freaking incubator, yo.
Yeah,
All them kids is young.
I know. Exactly. Exactly. She had a snuffleupagus eyelashes on.
Yo, and she cross-eyed, bro.
No,
I was trying to
no
figure it
this,
out,
man.
yo.
Just,
The eyelashes was going inside and the eyeballs was going outside. My fault. I don't know. I just was treating the whole thing out like, yo, what you complaining for? You dogged up, yo. But you know, a hit dog will holler. She posted that stuff thinking that people was gonna ride with her. They're like, nah, you out of pocket.
Like I said,
What?
I don't know this situation. I just said for me, and this is it always happens when you lay down with somebody, it's feelings is gonna be involved, yo. Point blank period. The point blank period. It's no getting around that. You know what
You
I'm
gotta
saying?
make sure that wallet can stretch out when the shorty got 3 kids, bro.
I mean, he went to McDonald's, so it ain't hurt his pocket.
Yeah. Maybe he should have went to White Castle.
That ain't I'm just
Maybe he
saying.
should have went to. Maybe he should have went to.
I don't eat White Castle. I mean, I don't eat. Well, it's a rarity. I fuck with White Castles, like, because we don't have none of them around. But McDonald's, bro, don't get it fucked up now too. But I'll eat that shit. That shit expensive.
I mean, it's all relative.
If you trying to get like 3 kids meals, that might be $30, or damn near in the range.
Let's say he spent $10. How could he spend that money? He could have got a pack of Kool-Aid, you know, some ground beef and some patties.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
eat some potatoes and fed everybody.
I don't eat McDonald's, so I don't know how much it costs.
Bro, you could go past to see the advertisements sometimes, like for the joint out here, they be having, specials and shit on their joint. So you be like, y'all motherfuckers is crazy to try to charge it. You know what I mean? The shit that they be trying to charge for fake shit, but people go there to eat it. So that's another subject. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know, man. Everything is fucking.
Let's do this. I just thought of something real quick. I had an epiphany. Let's think of a teachable moment. Instead of throw the food out, right? Tell a brother, listen, don't come back here with this again because your kid not gonna eat this. He gonna share this. And if it's 15 fries, each kid get 3 or whatever the division is. And you show your kids how to share so they ride for each other. When you got parents that have gave it to that one kid, and that's when they come up with sibling rivalries. But if you could have cut that damn burger into 4 and broke up them fries, that make them kids ride or die for each other. Like, yo, this is how we get down in this house.
That's true.
But
you just show your ignorance when you throw the food out. Like, okay.
That's what I'm saying on both sides.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, obviously, by the way the thing was filmed and brought to whoever's attention, on the surface, you can see already that everything you just explained, Brother JC, and it was a very teachable moment. It was very good, but you can see that's not what's going on. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
That's not what's going on, just by the whole scenario of it. You know what I'm saying? Her mindset ain't even, his mindset and her mindset not even on that wavelength. You know what I'm saying? They pointing the finger at each other instead of pointing, you know what I'm saying? Instead of pointing the finger at themselves.
Yep. So it's just sad and how negativity in the Black community goes viral.
And that's what
I'm sure I'm not the only person that came up with that rationale or that resolution. But that's the people that's making YouTube videos off of this buffoonery could be like, listen, sister, listen, young head, the next time he bring food, don't throw it away.
Well, they've been getting they've been getting different feedback. Not everything been good. You know what I'm saying? From it. If you read some of the reviews, if you go into the page, they've been getting, man, it's a lot. They got fucking 4 million or something hits or something like that. So you can look at it, I mean, and read some of the comments, but everybody's not like happy about the whole portrayal of the whole shit. I mean,
but they tuned in.
They tuned in.
So that's all that matters. You said they got 4 billion hits. That's
No, 4
all
million,
that.
I think. 4 million,
4
something
million.
like that.
That's
Something like
always that negativity sells. So you know what I mean? It's been set up like that. So if it got 4 million, that's a good day for whoever, for YouTube or whoever. You know what I mean? They ain't caring about morals and principles and things of that nature.
They damn sure ain't care about restoring the Black community.
Nah.
All this stuff is divisive and puts us against each other. So at least 3 months ago, we talked about the gender wars, and this is just a perpetuation of it.
That can perpetuate it. Very, very, very good point. Very good point.
Very good point.
So that's why we got the 4 horsemen, the horsemen. You know, like, share, subscribe, so we can teach y'all young bucks, because y'all don't know nothing. Y'all wet behind the ears, breath smelling like Similac. We trying to help y'all so the Black community can make a comeback. You know?
That part.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Facts. Facts.
They're about to kill me because it ain't about me. It's about the people that's following me.
Facts.
Hopefully I dropped enough gems and jewels so we can get this shit right again. You know?
Factual.
We need to get back to the block party. We need to get back to drinking water out the water hose.
Water hose.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
need to get back to that.
Yeah.
You know, these jokers making all these type of waters, caffeine water, alkaline water, this type of water, that type of water. We grew up perfectly well with just the water out the water hose.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know where exactly you located right now, brother JC, but our water supply, we got notification not to drink our water until further notice. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, listen, bro. I'm a little different. Like, when I grew up, the motherfucking shits that's in the office buildings, them fucking coolers, I don't know how they look now. I ain't been in the office atmosphere in a minute, but used to have the coolers in there. Back in the day, bro, we had that in the crib. Like, my pop would order Deer Park water, or he had a natural filter. So when them bottles and them containers would get, what's the name? He'd fill it with natural water that was from a not a filter, but it was from it ran off of I can't want to think of the thing what they used back in the day. It was like, it was a well, like a well. It wasn't a well actually, but it was that kind of setup. I forgot exactly what it's called, but he could always get fresh water there. So we always grew up on, like, what's the name? Like, you being Philly as much as you like the Sixers and shit, you're not drinking that Philadelphia water. You drink the suburban water, but you ain't drinking Philadelphia. That shit got like.
Let's think about that though. Let's think about, you know, a capitalistic society, supply and demand. You know, paying for water now, right? You pay for gas now. Like, I'm just thinking about the.
You know what's coming next, right?
Things that you need. You're paying for air now.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah.
Paying for air now. So the things that we need, you know, you're gonna pay to charge your electrical car. If you think you're gonna rob them from a gas car, all right, we're gonna make you pay more for electrical cars. So they always a step ahead of us.
I got a recommendation for artists to check out. There's a brother named Immortal Technique. He spoke on a lot of stuff. He ain't made no albums in a while, but Immortal Technique said, like, he basically broke it down, man, that America provides a market for anything, man. Anything.
That's a capitalistic society.
We got animal psychiatrists. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that go there and speak to your dog and your cat. You know, they get something wrong. They're going through emotional problems. Like he says, capital is the thing that is so confusing about America is we're actually a republic that practices democracy, that's under a form of fascist rule. When I say that, it's deep. That's deep within itself. But also, it's capitalistic. So you got all of this combination that's going on about stuff. And then you got to look at it back in the day. Every nation is based upon their gross national products, man. What does America put out? Besides weapons right now, we used to have like grain. Our cars was the shit at one time. Our metals was the shit, all this other stuff. But we export everything now. All we do, that we have we have is that we do weapons and really entertainment, man. I'm not saying there's nothing else that we trade or nothing, but I seem like our biggest exports is entertainment and fucking weapons of war. So
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's how it is. You can ask Giz.
nowadays, it's crazy. When I was a little boy, people used to talk about having $1 million at that time was enough for a generation. Nowadays, we got billionaires, multi-billionaires. Like, what? How much? What? How much is that billion taken care of? How many generations?
I mean, they keep saying that the dollar's not worth the shit that it's printed on.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So, and they trying to change, different currencies and all of these type of things. You know what I mean? But how much of that is true? I'm not saying that's not happening, but like, you'd be surprised on. First of all, you have to be financial. It would be better for you to be financially literate to break that down. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So that's a hard question because the average person that even has $1 million doesn't necessarily know how to
manage it.
To manage it. There you go. Thank you. To manage it. To manage it properly. You know what I mean? So, that's a tough question.
I always feel like this is from a humbling place, I guess. You know, this has been my philosophy for a while, Shan. Nonchalant. If I make $20 more thousand this year than I made last year, it's not that I shouldn't want to make more, but sometimes people sleep on the financial gain that they do have in their own lives because they're comparing it to someone else. If that $20,000, that you made more this year than you made last year, enhance your life, enhance your family's life, you was able to do certain things. Then fine, I'm not saying don't reach for the 40 next year. It's not that, but the 40 shouldn't be at the expense of a person.
Absolutely.
That's just my take on it.
Absolutely. And that's why I brought it up like that, because what do we have to do back in the day? We had to make $1 out of 15 cents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why that's why I put it out there like that.
That's what I mean by cutting that burger into 4 parts.
There you go.
Make $1 out of 15 cents, yo.
There you go.
But when you young-minded, and I don't know how young the lady is, I don't know. Even if the bro would have said, all right, cool, share the food with all of them then, I'm out. Maybe that would have de-escalated the situation instead of having an argument with an irrational female, because now y'all both look irrational.
They both look crazy.
Yeah, like not even my bad, all right, next time I wasn't thinking like that, I ain't have enough. Like I'm willing to humble myself, like, yo, I ain't have enough for everyone.
I know a dude who actually was dating a female, called herself being mad at the female. It was her, and she had 3 kids. Rather, none of them was his. He bought food for himself and sat there and ate in front of everybody.
See, that's extra level. That's extra level ignorance.
Yo, I eat in the car before I come inside and burp, yo.
Exactly. I mean, see, but that's what I'm saying. It depends on where you're more.
Yeah, like you have McDonald's. No, I ain't had no McDonald's. That far smelled like White Castle, yo. Nah, I ain't had no White Castle. That was from yesterday.
But that goes back to like what you said. We speaking on morality.
Yeah.
with some folks that don't have none. They have no moral compass. So to even bring that into the conversation is going to be very foreign to those individuals. Why didn't you just do that? Nah, because he ain't do that. See, it goes back to that again.
Yeah.
It goes back to that. But why you ain't do this? Nah, because she did this. It's all about them and never about the kids.
Yep. It's like ping pong. Just keep passing it back.
Yep. Just
tag, you're it.
It's not even that they passing it, but they pass it around a bag of shit. You know what I mean? They pass it around a bag. Let's keep it a bean. They pass around a bag of shit. Like, here, you take the shit now. It's gonna stink regardless.
Yep. The shit ain't good for you anyway. It's processed food. God damn, what we arguing over that for?
I'm just using it as a metaphor.
No, I get it. That's what I'm saying. Ain't no need to argue over shit. Shit is shit.
Right.
How the fuck we gonna argue over shit? Your shit tastes better than my shit. Your shit smells better than my shit. No, shit is shit.
Shit is shit.
It's facts. That's facts.
Point blank.
Right, so
I think that horse is dead, brothers.
Yeah.
What we moving on to now? We talking about we talking about the NBA. What we doing?
A lot of moves in the NBA. You know, comings and goings. I ain't get a chance to write them down, my brothers, but I know most of them off the top of the DOME.
I mean, I don't have none of them written down. I just remember some of the moves. I probably like the season of kickoff. Like, y'all forgot they traded him. I mean, I think Boston tried to get nicer. The Sixers made some moves, but they negotiated with Harden. They still need somebody. And after the first week, what's the name? It may go into maybe, I would say spring training, but training camp before, there's other moves making. I ain't crazy about the Kyrie and fucking KD going to play with LeBron shit. You know what I mean? But if that's what they need to add theatrics to the league, then so be it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think the Clippers got better getting John Wall. I think
you do?
Well, that's what they was trying to sign. It wasn't 100% my bad. Let me not put that rumor out there. I think that's what they were working on for him to go to.
No, I was just saying, you think they got
dropped. Those moves are probably gonna happen. They just can't be announced until July 7th or 8th, something like that. But the moves that's been put out there, that's what it is.
No, I've heard that, but I'm just saying, you think they got better with John Wall?
The Clippers wasn't bad, bro. They were like they not. Who's gonna look at them as a contender? But Kawhi coming back, Paul George has been balling. You know what I'm saying? And if they get one more person, I mean, and they got a decent bench.
No, I'm just saying.
They're not like. Go ahead.
My question was, how does John Wall make them better?
John Wall's not no bum, bro. He just didn't stay healthy. Yeah, I'm not a fan. They got a natural point guard.
His better days are way behind him though.
A lot of people's is. PJ's is behind him, but a commentator made this statement, and not my statement, but a commentator said, what's the difference between this 27-year-old PJ and a 37 PJ Brown? Tucker. You're getting the same thing.
10 years.
He's gonna play defense. He's gonna play defense. He's gonna give you a couple buckets, but he's gonna be there to play defense. It's like John Wall.
He gonna give you, but I think right now, PJ Tucker is a better addition than John Wall will be. Because we saw. You talking
about for the Sixers, or are you speaking just generally?
I'm just saying generally. I don't know what John Wall did last year. I know what
he didn't play. He hadn't played in the past 2 years.
That's my point. That's my whole point. That's my whole point right there. So your availability is your best ability.
Right. So my pushback to that is John Wall better than Reggie Jackson? Because he didn't play last year because the Houston Rockets didn't want to play so he wouldn't get hurt. You know, the whole BS. we're gonna pay you
Put
to
him,
stay.
put him out there, put him out there as trade bait. They don't, you know what I mean? Let the insurance pay it.
So I looked at it like,
I mean, was he healthy?
it's a mutual agreement. Y'all want me to sit out? I'm not gonna give you a buyout. I want my bread.
I mean, but whatever, for whatever reason he sat out the last 2 years. Your availability.
He had an I think he had an ACL injury.
Okay.
And then when they were supposed to come back, they wasn't doing nothing that was worthy of him coming back and risking anything because they got that young boy.
So you got a dude that had an ACL injury.
So you had an ACL injury.
So you had an ACL injury, right?
You know you done fucked up.
You know, there you go. You know you done fucked up, right? You know what I'm saying? So
you had an ACL injury.
Yeah, so I'm like,
yeah, I had an ACL injury. Yeah.
That goes back to my original question. He had an ACL injury and hasn't played in the last 2 years and is not what he once was. How does that make, other than his name?
On paper.
Other than his name, how does that make the Clippers better?
Anybody, from what I'm saying, my statement is I'm getting better. Like I said, if they need a point guard.
I agree.
They needed a person that can point the ball. They got 3 different pieces. He's the third ball handler. He could be the main ball handler or the third ball handler either way, because Paul George can hold the rock. Weston can hold the rock. It's not about him necessarily changing the game. He can contribute. Like, it's not about that revitalizing those days that were. It's about what can you do to help a team out to get to Weston. Can you come up clutch in certain situations? Can you be a penetrator, pause, that can get somebody open? Can you be a problem yourself with the ball in your hand that can help somebody else? I think he still got he still got some years left in him. Whether it's not about him, again, being that dude there, I don't think. And that's why I say, to me, I think it was a good pickup if they get him. But to me, I'll be honest with you, if it wasn't like a Maxey there for us, if something that, like, I wouldn't trade Maxey for a fucking John Wall. But if we was looking for a point guard that was out there and you could have got him, I would have took John Wall. I ain't never saying that he was going to excel us or nothing, but he'd have been another point guard.
I would like to know, not for that 41 mil.
Right, that too.
Not for a cheaper price. I'm not saying, but I wouldn't trade him right now.
Yeah, they're talking about right now, Patrick Beverly might be released by the Utah Jazz, and I would love him, yo. Like we bringing in all these dogs that we need because we've been soft.
That's what I'm saying. PJ Tucker brings something
I agree.
that we don't have. That we don't have. Point blank, period. I'm not even talking about defense. I'm just talking about a presence, a dog presence. You can't. That's very important. That don't show up on the stat sheet. I was just asking because pretty much everything about John Wall now is we hope he at least gives us this. Right?
Yeah, you could say yeah.
We're asking him to provide leadership for the Clippers, but I'm looking at their roster and I think he's still the best point guard that's on their roster.
On paper.
I just think he'll be an asset. I ain't saying a game changer. I just think he'll be an asset. He can be somebody that can come in and help them win a couple games. You know what I mean?
Because that's their big three right there. That's their big three. If he's making $42 million and you got Paul George and you got Kawhi, it ain't too much left. Like, that's a lot of bread you're making.
The other thing is, we've been talking about this Clippers shit for a while. Let's say that.
They ain't never gonna win.
I'm not talking about even winning the chip. I'm just talking about being a formidable opponent for the chip. Oh, since Kawhi got there, since Paul George got there, all them other dudes that was there, they was brought there to, at least get deep into the playoffs. They haven't done that yet. So all I'm saying is, Paul Wall. I'm about to say Paul Wall. Damn. What's his name?
John Wall.
John Wall. He's going to be the piece that makes them better to get deeper in the playoffs. I'm just saying.
I can't co-sign that.
I'm not saying. I'm not trying to shit on. I almost said it again.
I can't co-sign that.
John Wall.
They only as good as Kawhi Leonard takes them. If Kawhi don't play, they don't win shit.
Right. But even when he played, they under
Well, he ain't been there for more than a year and a half, almost 2 years. But if you think about Kawhi been going for 2 years.
Right. So all I'm saying is, if Kawhi is your best player and he's unavailable, what are we talking about here?
Practice.
Practice. We talk about practice?
Not the game.
Not the game.
Not the game. We're talking about what John Wall might do. Not what John Wall has done.
Right. There you go.
John Wall might do.
You speaking my language now. I don't think that's the shot at it.
But now, I'd rather let's turnkey this to the Sixers. Now we take an old ass PJ Tucker, and I'm like, he can infuse some of his dog mentality on these soft ass players, Tobias Harris, Matisse Thybulle, and even when we had Ben Simmons. I got tired of us getting scorched by perimeter guards. I'm like, we supposedly have two of the best perimeter defenders, and Jokers is still putting up 40 on us.
And the other dude, the thing that they provided, you're quite right. But one of the things that the moves that they got is what I was saying that they need is the defense and cats that can shoot. Now PJ gonna provide you with grit. He's gonna provide you with defense. I mean, he can hit that corner three every now and again. The dude
old heads don't lose that.
Old
heads don't lose that jumper, yo.
The dude they got from the Grizzlies. I don't know his name.
I like him. Very athletic.
Athletic. He can play D and he can shoot. He can shoot. You know what I'm saying? He's fast, so you can run it with Maxey. Now, outside of that, I heard the dude from the G League, but I don't know. I never heard of that guy before, but I'm hearing good things about him.
Yeah, Doc don't play them young boys.
He don't play them young boys. He sure don't. So after those three, I don't know who they got.
And the new rumor is we trading Thybulle for Reggie Bullock, the dude with the crazy dreads that used to play for the Knicks. And he could score, and he plays the same type of defense that Thybulle. The only thing about these moves is that it's gonna cost us more money. That's it. It ain't my money, so I don't care.
But y'all know Tobias Harris the highest paid Sixer, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now I do.
Absolutely.
But ask yourself, homeboy, why is that?
Why is that?
Because he had the most years when his contract was up.
Well, I mean, I know what it is, but he definitely ain't deserving of it. Not to shit on nobody.
That's why Jimmy Butler was like, y'all kept Tobias over me. That's why Jimmy Butler said that after they beat us.
Yep.
So that's our fault. That's Elton Brand's fault. And I try to go easy on Elton Brand because I knew he was just a pawn. Like, it just looked good. We got a black GM, but the ownership was making the moves, just like in the Cowboys.
Yep.
We got a black GM, Will McClay, but Jerry Jones is fucking it up. You know?
It's all fluff.
It's all for like the fan base. It's
Yeah.
all for how it looked. You know, we represent the black perspective. All we are is entertainment.
That shit is all cosmetic.
All cosmetic. It's all how it look.
Yeah. They put a good paint job on a bullshit car.
There it is. Keeping a smile on the black face. That's what Boz used to say. Keep a smile on our face. You come in, it could be Capitol Grill, it could be anything. You see a black person about to present you as the waitress or whoever's at the door, whatever they call them people, they be like, yeah, this black on. No, it ain't. We ain't got shit.
Right. What Ice Cube say? Why cats always gotta show their teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But then remember, if you remember when Ice Cube was trying to do that for the people, they was questioning him like, why
Yeah.
you want to do business with Donald Trump? Q like, I'll do business with anybody that's gonna help me with what I'm trying to get. Like, I ain't that
But the thing
biased.
is,
I'm not gonna take a handout.
people are so engraved into just doing stuff that has been done over and over and over and over again that
Right.
they can't think outside of the box. So anything that any type of something that's foreign to them, yo, let's try this. Oh no. That's not the same thing we've been doing for 100 years. Let's stick to this.
Mhm.
But it's really not working.
It was not working.
It's working for some
Exactly.
of us. You can see that. You know what I mean? And so they get into that bag. So whereas we've been programmed for so long that you can't see past your 2 feet in front of you.
Right.
This is the Horsemen podcast. Just a special service announcement. The Sixers are about to come on ESPN versus the Grizzlies.
Okay.
Here we go. Dude.
Summer League.
Yo, Magna would have loved that.
Public
Right,
service
right.
announcement. The Sixers are about to begin versus the Grizzlies. Summer League. Hey, nonchalant, that's how I be knowing all the young boys. I be watching Summer League.
Yeah, you definitely keep up.
I just be looking for a little hope, man. I'll be like, yo, if I see a dude can ball, let that joker run. That's it.
But, yeah, I agree with that. But the thing is, you got to stick with him, though.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And
Hey, yo, I hear your boy Brett Brown is on the San Antonio coaching staff now.
I heard something like that.
That's where he came from. That's where
Yeah,
he came from.
Exactly. And watch he end up getting a job, yo. Watch.
Oh yeah.
No, I think they're gonna give it to that female. The female coach that they got on there, I think she's next in line. They're gonna bring in a female. They're gonna bring in a female coach, bro.
He's gonna get a job somewhere. They keep them jokers on a coaching carousel.
I like that's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? They keep them jokers on that. Oh, don't worry. We got something for you down the line.
Hey, bro, and I guarantee you that they told what's my man that's on our coaching staff, Cassell, yo, be patient.
Yep.
Nah, you know what it is?
Doc gonna fuck it up. Be patient, Doc gonna fuck it up.
I think Sam is good. Like somebody, he been with fucking Doc for years, bro. Some motherfuckers, and what if we find out he the one that's making them terrible calls, actually? Like, you know what I mean?
Because Doc Rivers got a history of being an underachiever.
I mean, a large portion of that Sam Cassell been with him.
Damn. Hey,
I ain't blaming nobody. I'm just saying the fact. Like, you can look back. Sam Cassell was with him in Boston. Sam Cassell was with him when he went out to LA.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he was with him in Boston. I thought that was
towards the end of the year, end of his career. After his career was over, he went to coach.
So he better get some of that glory from Boston then.
Oh, he did. He got a ring.
Yeah, I'm talking about credit though.
He's on the coaching staff.
Because everybody get a ring. Even the dusty mug at the end of the bench. They ain't getting no airtime. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it.
Even a joker that got traded mid-season that's not on the roster no more.
Y'all ever see semi-pro with Will Ferrell?
Nah.
Y'all gotta watch, man. That joint is funny. Andre 3000 is in there.
What you call it, Dusty Pro?
It's called semi-pro.
Semi-pro. I call it Dusty Pro. If you semi-pro, it's Dusty.
Andre 3000 was the star on the basketball on the court, right? On the team.
That's probably why I didn't see it.
I mean, it's funny, bro. The shit is funny, bro.
Nah, I'm just fucking. I know, you know.
Like, what's in there like a fake ass Larry Bird? Will Ferrell's like a fake ass Larry Bird. It's funny. It's pretty funny, man. I think that should have your intoxicants with you so you can enjoy it better.
Shout out to Andre 3000. I think he is an amazing lyricist, but I just don't see him as a basketball player. So that's why I was I was making light of it. You know what I mean? That's Andre 3000 though. Dope MC.
No doubt. But where y'all think Kyrie and what's the name? I think Kyrie gonna end up in LA. And
I was saying that too.
I was gonna think that KD was gonna end up in, excuse me, and with the Suns, but the Suns don't. The next one done Devin Booker, not DeAndre Ayton. So that's killing the deal. I mean, you got other teams, you got third, and possibly fourth teams that may want to come in and get involved in the trade.
Yo, the Nets made a power move. First of all, picking up TJ Warren, yo. From Indianapolis. So yeah, that Joker used to be putting up 40 on us, man.
Mm.
Hold on, so he went to the Nets? He went to the Nets?
He got a 1-year deal with the Nets.
Okay, that's not bad.
So I like the fact that we picking up toughness, but I also want to pick up some dudes that can put the ball in the hoop.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know who I wish we would have kept, to be honest with you? I wish we would have kept Trey Burke.
Yep. That was Brett Brown.
I like the young buck that I'm seeing. His last name is Reed.
Yeah, that's B-Ball Paul.
But which McCall ain't want to play him.
He didn't play him.
He wasn't playing. And when he was in there, yeah, he picked up a lot of fouls because he not gonna get superstar calls. So yeah, they're gonna throw the bullshit fouls at him. But he a hustler, bro. He hustled.
And he was getting bad rebounds.
Yeah, he was getting boards, and he was playing good D too. And he could run. He can run like when you fast breaking and stuff like that. He can run that he can fill them lanes.
Did the Sixers trade Thibault?
No, they say he might be going to Reggie Bullock to the Mavericks.
See, now listen. Let me ask y'all this. Hold on. I gotta ask y'all a question. I gotta ask y'all a little question. With what we got right now, without any moves being made, and all we bring back is Harden, how far do y'all think we can go? What we got without any more moves being made?
Oh, we'll get to the third round with this team.
They should make it to the third round.
Yeah, with the bench pieces, with the kid from Memphis. Yeah, I like the team.
So without no other names, and y'all say right now with what we got on paper. Okay.
We make it out the second round this year.
I thought they was going. To me, I thought if Embiid don't get hurt, they making it to the third round.
See,
you
have to take JoJo.
Man.
I would rather him.
He gonna get hurt, yo.
He gonna get hurt. That's why I'm trying to look around. He's gonna get hurt, bro.
It don't matter if it's first or it's last. It's gonna happen at a drop of the dime, baby. It's gonna happen, yo. I don't care if it's in the middle of the season, the beginning of the season, or the end of the season. He gonna miss some time, man. Like,
yeah, I mean,
Malone,
right?
Sorry. He ain't no Abdul-Jabbar
at all.
He ain't no Shaquille O'Neal. These jokers ain't built that way.
Nah. He did the
that shit's so depressing. It's so depressing. Every year you hurt.
Yeah. Nah, it ain't even that he be hurt. He be injured. Because AI used to get hurt a lot, but he wasn't injured. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he'll play through that shit. This dude be getting. He the only dude I know that got both orbital bones broke.
He try to do too much.
Nah. I ain't.
Nobody don't put him in his place. Like, yo, big man, chill, yo. You ain't gotta dive after every.
You know what?
You need a big man to guide him, yo.
Let's keep this real. The motherfucker's multi-talented. He does a lot. But as a big man, to me, he like a lot of mid-range 3-pointers. Like, he can crash the boards, and I guess it's the game too. But I don't know, man. Like, to me, I wouldn't mind if he cut back to like at most three-pointers and start beasting. I mean, he got moves. Motherfuckers can't really stop him when he get in the lane. They can double team him, but he can pass. I don't know, man. I'm not that I'm against it. I just think that his game could go so many ways. Just a lot of times I've seen him throw up some jumpers that he made, and I've seen him throw up quite a few that he missed. You know what I mean?
I
Not
just
that they
think
were terrible shots. It's just like, you'd be like, hey, you the biggest motherfucker on the court. Like, if you miss, they going the other way. You know what I mean? That's how I just look at it. Like, you know what I mean? But
even with this second orderable bone that he got broke, I think that was it was in a moment, but I think old boy did him kind of dirty on Toronto. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think he
Yeah.
did him dirty. He ain't had to do all that. You feel what I'm saying?
You talking about the Toronto big man?
Yeah. And the other part of it is, I think Embiid is like he's like a big Chris Paul. Like Chris Paul forever getting hurt throughout his career. You can count on Chris Paul. He just one of them top. It's just something that always happens. And you can't explain it. It's unexplainable.
In the most inopportune moments.
In the most yep.
Yeah, that explains it, yo.
That's been Chris Paul's whole career. You know what I'm saying? For as great as he is, you know, it's just something that happens.
Your greatness is determined by what you do when it matters most. That regular season shit is out the door. Like, yo, I'm okay. We got that.
Yeah.
Got that.
True. That's true.
The great players do that shit in the playoffs.
That's true. I think we beat this dead horse though.
Yeah, that shit dead, yo.
Yeah.
I don't want. That's why I said, wake me up when these motherfuckers make it to the third round.
Yeah, I really thought they was gonna make it to the third round, at least the third round this year. I really did. I thought they was gonna beat, like I said, in the event Embiid doesn't get hurt, but he did. I thought they was gonna beat Miami. You know what I mean?
I knew when Jimmy Butler was making all them damn shots. I'm like, where the fuck was this dude at when he played for us? But I know what it was. We didn't give him the chance.
You know how much of a dog this nigga is? When he was in, y'all heard about what happened to Minnesota. The motherfucker said he took the second, third motherfuckers, played with nothing against the first team. He scrimmaged against this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And he didn't score a bucket. He didn't score one motherfucking bucket, and they beat their starters. Yeah. With him in the second squad. Bruh, his game, that's why, man, that's the motherfucker I didn't want to see go. I'm keeping it real with you. Like, when he walked out the door, I was like, there you go, man. I said, you did a piece to me. And then like I said, I'm not shitting on anybody, man. It's like, I take PJ Tucker, like, seriously, like, no joke, nothing, no slide against him, nothing. No age factor, nothing, because he's a dog. But Jimmy can score when he wants to, man. Don't get it fucked up. Jimmy can score. Like, he ain't got to have the prettiest game or nothing. He came in the league doing what he was doing. But if you don't surround him with the right cast, you know what I'm saying? That's why, like, if KD go to Miami, I think that's gonna be a problem. I ain't saying we could beat him, but that would be a problem because he's a dog.
I think Miami got a better score. I think Miami got a better trade package to offer than Phoenix, but I think the Nets are going to trade him out of the conference, so they're going to trade him to Phoenix because, you know what I mean? You don't want to have to see this dude.
Right.
I mean, that's the petty shit like that owners and GMs do. They'll take a lesser trade package to get you out of the conference instead of, because Miami got some players, yo.
They got shit, but they're not trying to let go. You know, the Nets are going to ask for Hero.
Yeah. And KD said, listen, as long as y'all don't trade Jimmy Butler and Bam, I'm good. So if I had to give up Hero, bye, Hero. Bye.
But see, that goes back to the same thing a lot of people say. I mean, Hero is no Devin Booker by no means, but you want to give up a 23, 24-year-old sniper for a 34-year-old KD?
Because they in win now. They in win now mode.
Yeah,
they in that win now mode. Jimmy Butler 34.
Jimmy Butler that old?
Yeah.
Damn.
Let me check it. Fact check.
I didn't know Jimmy Butler was that old.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler old, yo.
He came, I think he came in the league like a year or two after
He's 32, bro.
Oh, 32. Okay, that's a little better.
So he'll be 33 on September 14th.
But KD's 34, right? 33. He can maybe be 34. By the time the season starts, KD will be 34.
But he's playing. He's still balling though. He's still at the top of his game.
Listen, this is what else I heard.
KD is 33.
I meant to put it in the link.
Yo, both
Because
they
I don't know. I didn't get the.
so they 30. They're gonna be when the season starts. They're gonna be 34, 33 respectively. They old.
Y'all know.
The bottom line, they old.
Y'all know the Warriors might get involved in the trade thing because I seen they might send Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins, the African boy, I can't pronounce his name, and Wiseman, Andrew Wiseman. Kuminga.
KD got something to do with that trade. He got to go to Miami. He can't go back to Golden State.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He can't.
I'm saying, but what if they trade for it?
Oh, it's up to what the Brooklyn say. Like if Brooklyn want the package from the Golden State.
Brooklyn would take Jordan Poole. He's a dog. Andrew Wiggins. They all champions now, so they would take all the motherfuckers. They would take all of them.
And
only one. And Wiseman's a young boy. He ain't played in a while. I mean, he ain't played all season. You know what I'm saying?
He's a former number one pick, right?
He a young boy. I think he might have some problems with staying healthy, but he can grow to be a dog. He just needs the right tutelage. He needs the right motherfuckers over top of him. All.
Well, if they do that, ain't that trading away your bench?
Like what the Sixers did.
Yeah.
But like they said, we did.
No,
I never understood that.
They lost Gary Payton Jr. And then they picked up some young boy. They picked up another young boy, the young defender. They lost Gary Payton. They picked up the young boy. I thought
Gary Payton re-signed with him.
Nah.
Gary Payton Jr. signed with Portland.
Okay.
Yeah, he signed with Portland.
No, I'm saying the ones you said Poole, Wiseman, and somebody else. That's your bench,
Poole,
right?
Wiseman,
and Andrew
Wiggins. And Wiggins.
That's a lot, bro.
That's a lot, yo.
That's a hell of a lot.
Did y'all see how many motherfucking picks Minnesota gave up? Even though they picks, did y'all see how many players and stuff that they gave up to give Rudy Gobert?
That's their
fault. You know what? I don't even care about
they gave up a lot, bro. They gave a lot up to get Rudy Gobert.
And that was my point about that.
Them picks, you don't know what they're gonna be.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck the picks. Give me a player.
Give me a player. Yep. That's how I feel too.
And that was still an overpay, though. That was an overpay because Rudy Gobert is just a one-dimensional player. He played defense. That's it.
Right.
So they made out. I would take 4 first-round picks for him because he ain't shit anyway.
Right. That's why I was putting that in the thread.
Hey yo,
when it came up.
Ben Simmons gave that joker 42 points. I know your ass sucked, yo.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. It was brought to chat before. I was like, Rudy Gobert, though. Like, come on, man. What are we doing?
My brother threw the jaw had me, but he had me dying the other day. He said, "Yo, wouldn't it be funny if Kyrie go to what's the name? Go out to the Lakers and they bring Rusty over here, and Rusty and Ben Simmons take motherfuckers to the playoffs."
What?
Rusty and Ben Simmons take the yo. He had me dying when he said that.
One thing I know is Russell Westbrook will beat the fuck out of Ben Simmons, yo. As soon as he says something,
maybe he need that.
He need that. Cause you ain't that type of nigga, yo. Stop it, Ben. Stop it. You want all the people. He want all them guys out of there. For Ben Simmons, he want KD and he want Kyrie out of there, so there's no pressure on him now. So you gotta think about Ben Simmons. He don't want no pressure, yo.
I can see the cowardly lion doing a lot of things, but I don't see that. Like somebody want to play with somebody. You in Brooklyn. So you think Philly bad? Them Brooklyn niggas will get on your neck.
I don't think they were to Philly,
Ben Simmons.
No, when I say no, I'm talking about if he stay out there in Brooklyn on the right there, yeah, he not that type. He ain't built like that.
You don't want to play with them dudes.
I correct myself now.
I don't think he don't want to play, period.
Exactly. But imagine if you play with KD and Kyrie and they like, yo, Ben, all you gotta do is get the ball to them and y'all still lose. He don't want that smoke, yo.
Nah.
He don't want no accountability, yo. That
Y'all seen that he posted? Y'all seen he posted out like he posted videos him sweating like, yeah, next season will be different or something like that or whatever. And then right after that, that's when he asked for a request to trade. I was
Right.
like, yeah.
Get me out of here.
You're gonna leave me alone with that. You're gonna leave me with the
We need more people.
We need more people. We don't believe you, bro.
We don't believe you.
Man. That nigga got butt hurt because somebody said, yo, why you in dunk on fucking little ass, what's the dude from Atlanta?
Yeah.
What, Trae Young?
Yeah, so because the big man MB said, yo, I saw my big man get the ball and he passed out. That's what happened, nigga.
Right. Right.
What the fuck? I'm not gonna apologize. That's what happened, dude.
Right.
You're 6'10" and a little 5'10" goes on you and you pass the ball out.
And you passed the ball.
Did I lie? You supposed to gorilla dunk on him, yo.
Hell yeah. No doubt.
He didn't want to. That nigga did not want to get fouled. Miss didn't get fouled. Have to make it up at the line. He didn't want to make it up at the line.
Well, then just dunk. You ain't gotta make it up at the line. Just dunk on him.
Just dunk on him.
He
Get
was
an air
scared.
on my eye.
Right.
Bruh,
Hey, yo,
you know, we all that played basketball and ran down the court. Somebody was ahead of you. You know you really wasn't gonna catch you. You really stopped hard. Trae Young stopped hard. That nigga was like, oh. That's what happened. Like,
he scared him, yo.
He heard the footsteps and didn't see who it was. He thought it was a big man coming down in a pen and shit. And he was like, oh, you know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
shit. Oh, shit, huh? You do it, Thibault. He passes the Thibault like he can make the free throw.
Right.
You two,
I don't know.
Australia defensive non-shoot motherfuckers. Y'all making Patty Mills look bad.
Notice, nonchalant. I didn't say light-skinned people.
Ah.
They've been famous for being able to shoot. Not these niggas in Philly. God damn. That damn Thibault and Ben Simmons. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, no.
They just play defense. And then they don't even do that. Yo, let me get these dark niggas. Come on, Reggie Bullock. Let's go. Yeah. Come on, let's go. I need some grit, yo. I want some grit.
Amen.
Man, hack your ass to death, yo. Where we at on the check-in, man? Got a lot more.
A lot more.
What's up with you?
Got a lot more.
Talk about these shootings.
It was some, I know that the popular one is in Chicago, but it was one here too.
It was 2 cops that got shot.
Yeah.
With Philly, 2 cops. They said they found a bullet in one of the cops' hats.
Damn.
Split that nigga wig.
Bruh. It's all kinds of shit going there. Like people, you know, people keep shit going. I'm not gonna say our people. But motherfuckers was saying that I haven't seen it yet because I was doing other shit. But on IG, they say that they got somebody that one of the cops was like, yo, y'all better start running. And then you hear the gunshots.
Damn.
They in a concert, bro. Like they in a festivity. But shit, you know, Shan, you know what I'm saying? They on the parkway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People trying to sit out there and enjoy. You hear it. See all the motherfuckers running, man.
Yeah.
I'm just glad none of them kids and nobody got hurt. Like nobody got hurt,
true,
bro.
True.
I mean, but the shit in Highland Parks, that motherfucker dressed up like a female.
Wow.
Went up to the roof. He shot down like he had high ground on him. Shot down on these motherfuckers. Undressed himself. Not undressed, but took the girl shit off. Mm-hmm. Went down the fire escape and then blended in with people that was running.
Damn.
That's what made it so hard to bust him. But he dropped the gun. He did everything. He left everything. Left all the evidence from the top of the room.
He ain't had no gloves on.
They said that they got it. They drew his dick. Listen to this. This is where the shit suspect. They caught the motherfucker 45 minutes after the shooting. They said they drew his DNA off of the weapon. You know what I'm saying? Like, they said they
Man,
drew
I'm
Yo,
not
this,
laughing. I'm not laughing, yo. I'm just like, that's just, yo.
That's what I mean, listen, they put mad different reports out. If this is an accurate report, like, come on, man, like, yo.
Wow.
Wow. You know
So,
what, bro? I just think that it's all about what they want to promote.
And
the
feed
agenda,
you. Yeah.
And feed
the agenda is the
the
agenda.
agenda.
We are dealing with an
Yes.
agenda.
Now we recording mass shootings. Last year we recording how many motherfuckers had the COVID. Before that, how many niggas got a knee in their throat? Like, it's just what they decide on the news to put out there.
Bruh, they have been numbing us to a new life. That they are that everything that we see that we can complain about, from our visual dislikes to everything. But what the thing that you just said is most powerful, they are numbing us towards death. It's not gonna be nothing, man. People could see a motherfucker dead like you see the people that was dead in Ukraine and walk over a body. I was sitting there wondering, like, why is these people, when I seen the pictures of Ukraine, I was like, yo, man, it's been a couple days, like, why nobody's picking the bodies up? You go in the grocery store and stuff like that, nobody is picking up a body. Like, that's the way things is now. Like, you know what I'm saying? No matter where the hell in the world you is, it's like you dispose of the dead because their bodies laying around, man, is a body fucking decomposing can lead a lot of damage. I mean, if it's by water, bro, you don't want the body leaking in the water or nothing like that, man. It contaminates the water. Right. Like, come on, man. It's just, I don't know. It's just the way it just seemed like we being led, like you said, brother JC. It's not a beautiful thing, bro.
Leading us to the slaughterhouse. Hey, Nonchalant, you watching the game?
I was.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a couple of dudes, Isaiah Joe, Paul Reed out there. I like them too.
Shit, I mean, that's where all the young boys used to try to get their names up. Back in the day, they used to go to Summer League. That's how you see the new talent next year.
And they promote themselves, and then Maury could trade them off for, you know, that third piece. Because Tobias is not that third piece. I hate to keep going back to it.
He's not what?
He's not that third piece. Maxie the third piece. We just need to replace that money. Like, replace the Toby money. You know what I mean? Like,
restructure his contract.
Yeah, yo, what about if? Yeah, he ain't doing that. His brother ain't getting no more money. He keeping that bread. No, so we got in order for us to give the money, they talking about giving Hart in 3 years for either 90 million or 106 million. So I'm thinking Hart ain't gonna get 106.
Yeah, he definitely gonna get that.
We got to get rid of a big contract. So Toby out of him. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Toby gets traded tomorrow. And the team that takes the contract, they're gonna want a piece.
Who did they get though?
Bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Some shit that we don't want, but that we can cut.
Man,
exactly.
I think, man, we should have pulled the trigger. We could have got Harrison Barnes and that young boy.
I'm talking about Hallenberg.
Yup, they wanted Tobias. They said that last year. They were like, they wanted Tobias, and we didn't pull the trigger. We should have let that motherfucker walk last year.
Damn, Paul Reed hitting threes, yo.
We could have got I don't know if he's still good or whatever, but he's a young boy, Buddy Hill.
Yes, that was the original trade, Chris.
Yeah, we could have got that. I would have that would have been a good pickup.
It was gonna be Buddy Hill, Halliburton, and Harrison Barnes for Ben Simmons.
That would have been that. I think that was a better pick.
Yeah,
that was a better pick.
But Maury bringing in all his former draft picks, yo.
Yeah, or people from Houston.
Go figure.
Go figure, right?
Hey, look at this big boy for Memphis. Damn.
Flash.
Important.
See, they need to knock down shooters. Or somebody get
Yo,
that
I remember this dude when he was in high school.
pluck.
Number 6 dude from Memphis. Looking like Oliver Miller. Okay.
That joke look like you're a
That look
football
good.
player.
Who's this number 26 dude? I think that's one of the guys we got. Let me see him. Yeah, our bench is gonna be better. Our bench is gonna be a lot better.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing.
Oh, look at this young boy. Okay. Yeah, this number 6 from Memphis is all right, yo.
You look like a football player.
Yeah, word. You see him?
Yeah, he was big as shit. Put that motherfucker on an offensive line.
Yo, where we at, man?
Nah, brother, exact. Speak on what's his name? The African boy he killed. That you put in the chat.
Who that?
Michael Jackson?
Nah, before that. Michael Jackson, I said African.
I'm sorry, brother. One second. Let me
Hey, let's get a quick rundown of where the Horsemen will be at. The Horsemen will be August 13th in Philadelphia. Corey Holcomb, September 13th at the Prudential Center. Nas Wu, come check out your boys. We're gonna go live them days. See us.
All right, Muammar Gaddafi.
Yeah.
What I put in. Okay.
I missed that. All right, I'm all ears.
Well, according to the track or TikTok was stating that he was trying to establish a bank in Africa based upon the natural resources. If we don't know, the public don't know, Africa at one point in time had I believe it was up to 48% of all natural resources in the world came from Africa. Now I believe it's like 38, but it's still a large percentage of the natural resources. He was basing the bank upon the natural resource. Something went down. I haven't done all of the research on it, but something went down that made him to be considered.
You'd have fucked up the money, basically. The
And
world money.
He would have fucked up the currency of the world.
Of the world, yeah.
By establishing a bank in Africa. And we know the thing. You look up the story. He's no longer with us. Rest in power. But he was killed.
So about Muammar Gaddafi?
Muammar Gaddafi. That's what
when he was trying to when he was trying to bridge the alliance with Minister Farrakhan. Or was this before?
That too. He was doing a lot, man. He was trying, like I said, he had got a bank established, a World Bank established in Africa. That's independence, man. But you know, these are the things in which we deal with, the people that we deal with.
Yo, I listened to the Star Report. Shout out to Star, whatever. And they was talking about when the brothers found all the gold in Africa about 2 weeks ago. And one of the callers called in and said, oh, they wouldn't know what to do with all that gold. The Europeans need to let them know what to do with the money. I'm like, yo, like I couldn't even take a phone call that suggests that a continent with melanin skin should listen to a continent or with, like, how that work, yo?
Thing is, man,
good program by these people.
People call in all the time. What do you call them? Trollers and disruptors, what have you. You know what I mean? To put narratives and or not even to put narratives, to continue narratives that are not true. You know what I mean? So we always are in a narrative changing mode. because we know the narrative that they make popular is a bullshit one. You know what I mean? It's a bullshit one. So we always have to, okay, try to, at the very least, put a narrative out that's opposing the bullshit. You know what I mean? And try to be ahead of that shit somehow, some way. Because if that man, at this point in time, man, if you still believe the bullshit that they feed you, then something's really wrong with you.
Shame on you.
Shame on you, yeah.
Well, I mean, this is my thing. It's what we decide that we want to do with it. It's not about what somebody else will tell you. Don't get me wrong, motherfucker. We know the routines. You know the muscling coming in, but that's when you have to come together and stand strong in what you can protect was yours, by all means necessary. So I just think if they did, big ups to those brothers and sisters at home, and allow them to, I mean, I hope that they can do a lot with it, but they don't have to fuck with nobody. The others got to fuck with us in order for them to feel important. We know economy, we know how to maneuver, we know how to do things. We don't need anybody to show us. And at least let us have our own trial and error, because we didn't live under other people's thumb, and they didn't fuck shit up. So give somebody else a chance.
Agreed.
That's my take on that shit.
But they said we are the sun people.
We are the sun. We are of
Just
the
The
sun.
sun people, the Euros are the cold people, the ice people. They had it broken down into 3 different classes. I got this from Brother Umar. And it just makes so much sense to me. Like, you're right. Like, we take our shine and put on other people, but we need to start doing for self first.
We got everything, but acceptance of others, man.
People keep
But
thinking.
one of the things, when we always be talking like Magna Carta and all this, I don't know about y'all, but speaking for myself, growing up, man, seeing all of that black pride, that black power, we all went through things. Don't get me wrong. Like, I was a baby, I was a kid, man, and like all over in my life, man, North Carolina, Greensboro. You can look up where the Greensboro riots was. That shit happened shortly before I was born. You know what I mean? When I was a baby, the Klan walked through the projects, man. I wasn't there, but they walked through my grandmother's projects in Greensboro, North Carolina. So we've all been through and experienced a lot. Niggas in Greensboro ain't having that right now. Oh, I know I had to say something. I gotta look up these motherfuckers' names. I think they called.
Oh yeah.
There's something order or something. These white boys, they like 2 weeks ago, they tried to break up or walk through a gay pride or something in Idaho and got caught. They was all in the back of a truck. If y'all get a chance, especially on Twitter, I was supposed to send this to y'all. These white nationalists, that's what they call themselves now. These white nationalists pulled up in these 2 fucking U-Hauls in Philly and was gonna walk through Philly because they did it last year. And these brothers, these Latinos, these even Europeans caught these motherfuckers and commenced the whipping the brakes off of these niggas. And then, like, they was trying to come out of the second truck. They locked it because they had 2 U-Hauls and they was packed into the U-Haul. Y'all got to see it, man.
What's the name?
That's beautiful.
They commenced to.
I'm glorifying this shit. That's beautiful. Send that link, yo.
Yeah, send me that link.
Yo. Ain't that what Ren said? Niggas start grabbing the knives and start whooping motherfuckers and put them in line. Yo.
Yeah. They, and that's the thing about it. No network, nothing. They showed when the cops busted them, but they didn't show when motherfuckers beat their ass. These niggas had shields and everything, and they was getting their ass whooped. South Philly style.
Hey, yo.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what your boy Black Thought said. He said, them South Philly boys put Jimmy Hoffa down, yo.
Listen,
Independence came
I
from
don't put,
Philly, no matter which way it was. Hey, yo, that's all we know. Get it, yo.
I
Freedom
know
ain't
back in
free,
the
yo.
day,
Freedom ain't free, yo.
there was a lot of hits in South Philly.
Yeah.
There was a lot of hits. So what you say, I don't want to speak no more because I don't know nothing about nothing. But there was a lot of, bro, you can pull up the old Inquirers from back in the day. Motherfuckers on the front page with their shit lit up. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not for the faint-hearted, man. It's not.
I
It's
know
not
I ain't
really.
going down there with my cowboy. I ain't going down there to a Philly Cowboy game.
Listen,
I'm the quietest motherfucker in that stadium. Promise you.
me and the bro,
They squared up with Mike Scott. Remember, Mike Scott was down there with that Redskin shit, yo.
Oh,
Yeah.
word.
Yo, you remember Mike Scott went down there when he was playing for us, but he was a Redskin fan.
Oh, yeah.
In the parking lot. This nigga 6'9", yo.
Yo, he whooped their ass, though.
I know he did. He did. Hey, National, I don't know if we gonna be that fortunate, yo. I know you ain't gonna leave me out there.
Hell no.
Bro, my nigga, yo.
Hell no. I ain't gonna leave you out there.
Damn, JC, chill. JC, damn. Don't wear none of that bullshit down here. That shit crazy. Oh, man.
You said they got footage of that though? Exact?
Yeah, I'm gonna find the name of them in a second. I just gotta grab my tablet and I'll send it out to y'all.
Yo, the other thing.
I was going to hit y'all on Twitter on it, but I fucked around and forgot. What's the next topic? Let me grab the joint.
My partner yours, man. I'm a little long in my teeth hurt.
What'd you say?
I said, partner yawns, I'm a little long in my teeth hurt. You know what I mean?
Hey, some Ambisol work and a doctor's appointment, dentist appointment, unless you know a lot of us don't like to see the white coats.
Nope. I'd rather suffer.
Yo, I'm gonna make a recommendation to you on some real shit, though.
The best remedy is that fucking weed, yo. If I'm in pain, I'm just smoking.
Yeah, but on some medical shit or some real shit, when your teeth start fucking with you, what tends to happen is, man, I don't want to say it's a man shit, it's a woman shit. What happens is you can get, I won't say a bacteria, but it can get infected, the bottom of your tooth. And by you just swallowing, or drinking something or whatever, you could be taking the bacteria. No, seriously, on some real shit, you can get plaque that comes from your tooth, but it grows in something else on your fucking lungs it's just shit for real. So if you get a chance, man, this is what I did. May not be able to do it right now, but as soon as the fall hits, look at your local college. If it's like fucking
What that new North John?
whatever.
What's that joint? Yeah.
NJIT. If it's anything out there, NJIT, anything, look up their dental program. Bro, you can go get your teeth
I went to that joint back in the 90s.
Bro, check that shit. I go there. That's where I go. And then when something's wrong with your shit, they write out a referral. And then you just, like I said, if you got to get a tooth pulled, if you need an extract, but anything, it might sometimes be a cleaning, sometimes, bro, simple shit. If you get a chance, man, go get that shit handled.
The young bulls do it.
It may be females that take care of you most.
Yeah, that's definitely what it was. Down, what's it called down there, Bro JC?
Hold up, nonchalant. Hold up.
What's up?
I was watching Fred Sanford one time. His mouth was hurting. He went to the dentist. Lamont took him to the dentist, and motherfucker, the black dentist came out, and Fred was like he didn't want the black guy working in his mouth, so they sent for the white. They sent for the white boy, and white boy couldn't handle the problem. You know, they sent the brother back out. Fred asked the joker, yo, you went to correspondence school to get your dentist license? Like, no, I'm the head dentist here, yo. Take it for the, yeah, like that's that old school shit. Like the brother is the most qualified, but we be so caught up with light skin team.
Program.
He said, where you get your license from? The correspondence school? He said, no, I'm the head of dentistry in this piece, yo. You want your tooth pulled or what?
Yo.
Nah, that was making a figure of speech, bro. I was good. Yeah, I'm good. As far as I know, I'm good.
Yo, what about that 1996
hip hop shit?
Ranking albums and shit.
Yo,
All I know is
throwing that shit at y'all, yo.
96 was a good year.
A hell of a year.
96 was one of the best years in hip hop.
Yeah.
I might have to say it was the best.
You think it's better than 94?
I ain't got the 94 list in front of me.
94 was a banger too.
I fuck with Iron Man. That's my album, yo.
Yeah, no doubt. You think Iron Man's better than Supreme Clientele?
Nope.
A kilo is 1,000 grams. It's easy to remember.
Before Supreme Clientele, though.
Yeah, Iron Man was first. Supreme Clientele was a sophomore joint.
Yeah, I know that. I like
Supreme Clientele.
My shit, yo.
Yeah, that's the shit. That to me, that's his best body of work.
Yep. No.
But definitely.
I'm just looking at the list of 96.
The Ice Cream Man and the Final Tick by Master P and Crucial Conflict, they deserve to be 24 and 25 out of 25.
Respectively.
Respectfully, yeah. Now the other ones, that Hell on Earth.
Wrath of the Man. What's up with the Wrath of the Man?
That AT Aliens, yo. I don't know. They got it at number 4. That AT Aliens was different. I
gotta listen to that. That Muddy Waters, that Muddy Waters y'all talk about.
Oh yeah, Muddy Waters. Muddy Waters should get a higher ranking than 6.
The Score.
Oh, the Score. Where they got the Score at?
They got it as number 5.
Philadelphia Half-Life. That should be higher than what it is.
Stakes is High should be higher.
Oh, Stakes is High. What?
And
that's
all eyes
classic,
on me,
bro.
Man.
That's classic.
I'm not a
classic.
All eyes on me should be higher.
Sorry, but that Bow Down, no. That should be down there with
That should be number 22.
Yeah, yep. No, number 23.
Number 23.
No,
At the Speed of Life. Exhibit. That shit was a banger.
Yo, that was a banger. That was a banger.
Yo, y'all just listen to this stuff. I gotta hear this shit.
Yo, that was a banger. They got that at down to 20 something. Come on, man. They playing.
You know what it is?
This is once again.
I was down in Georgia in 97. That motherfucking Master P shit was everywhere, bro. See, it's the thing,
I'm not
man.
disagreeing with that.
When we go to different regions of music and stuff, a lot of times I believe that their rating system is based on the effect of what that album did in regions. That's like.
Well, also, where'd you get this from, brother JC?
Oh, yo, the group is called Patriot Front. I'm sorry to go back real quick. The group is called Patriot Front.
Yo, put that.
So I'm gonna send it to y'all, but it's Patriot. I'm gonna send it to y'all, but I got to do it on my phone because I ain't got y'all on the thing. But it's Patriot Front, and they're basically in Philly. But I'll send it to y'all.
Where you get this list from, brother JC? A magazine, right?
I got it off of YouTube.
Yeah, but it looked like how it was printed, it looked like a magazine. It looked like that's from like a magazine.
Source, like a source or something.
Yeah, like a source. It looked like from the source, to be for real with you. once
Y'all just
again,
posting shit.
once again, when you have publications and magazines, they gonna focus on different shit based on that time and space. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
like
I
you said,
fuck with Helter Skelter.
yeah, me too. Although I think was Nocturnal the first one?
You
Yeah.
gotta tell me, y'all are historians. I'm just the
Cut it out. Cut it out.
yeah.
Cut it out.
Yeah.
Nocturnal was their first one. Yeah, that was a banger too.
Fellas, we pulling up on the 8 o'clock hour.
Yeah, pretty much.
Our fellow horsemen didn't make it, but
It's all right.
we still the horsemen.
Absolutely.
Salute.
Held it down.
No doubt.
Held it down.
We got anything segues for next week? Previews? I got some shit.
That's it.
Yo, I stopped watching this shit called P Valley.
I know it. Yeah.
I thought I was going to the Golo bar on the low until that shit got Rainbow
Last week, right?
Sprite came through the TV, yo. I had to let that shit go, yo. And then I see the dude, Little Dirt, what's his name? Little Dirt.
Little Murder.
The nigga that's in the shit.
Little
Talking
Murder.
about, you might as well get used to this because this is what it's about. I said, well, damn, I'm out of here. These jokes are gonna force this shit, pause. You know how we used to say it. You can't force this shit down my throat, pause. Well, this new shit, yeah, you gonna watch this shit. No, I'll watch the Shy. I'm watching the Shy. I'm on episode 2, yo. Everybody watching the Shy now.
I haven't seen the new season yet.
Yeah.
I didn't see none of them yet. I heard about it, but I've never watched the season yet.
So you gotta get I'm recommending that, yo. I'm gonna go to that. And it ain't too Rainbow Coalition, but it's enough. It's a balance. I don't know if you can catch up in 1 week, Zach's Rare Species, but let's comment on episode 3, man. We talk about the Shy, yo. We need different things for us to watch in 2022.
True indeed.
Agreed.
True indeed.
Agreed.
So with
I'm
that,
gonna send this footage to y'all in a link.
Yes.
So
with that being said,
Let's enjoy the Sixers Memphis game. We down 12. It's about to be halftime.
absolutely.
Go Philly.
And we will continue this. Go Philly, definitely. We will continue this. The Horseman, baby. Nonchalant, Real Bar Talk. Signing off.
Brother JC, Real Bar Talk. Signing off. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace, my brothers.
Peace.
Exact truth. Signing off. Living, loving light. Peace.